So what does it take to be a good trader or investor? To answer precisely that question, I introduced a framework called 5M. And if you haven't watched that video, I suggest that you watch that. The link is provided below this video. In this video, we are going to address the very first core element of that 5M framework that can help you set up for long-term success. Hi, my name is Manoj. I'm the founder of OptionPundit.com. I've been helping traders from all around the world for more than 10 years now, achieving consistent results from the financial markets. If you would like to see my videos, or if this is your first time watching my channel or videos, I suggest that you click on the bell icon, hit the subscribe button to receive notification directly into your mailbox. Done? Let's move on. Now let's focus on the very first core element of the 5M framework. And the first core element is really about mindset. Now, when you want to be a boxer, you got to think like a boxer. When you want to be an artist, you got to think like an artist. When you want to be a business person, you got to think like a business person. And trading is no different. So you got to think like a trader, you got to act like a trader. But how do you develop that mindset? And why do you need a specific mindset for trading? So let me address that point as well. You know, in trading or investing, there are 4 key emotions that really hurt our decision-making process, which can result into financial disasters as well as emotional pain. And those emotions are fear, greed, regret, and hope. These 4 key emotions can really hurt you from achieving your long-term success. So let's take an example of each of those emotions. Say fear. You know, you open a new position, you just invested money, and suddenly the market crashes. Suddenly your position goes wrong and you don't know what to do about it. So you will be at that time experiencing fear of the market. You will be experiencing the fear of the market losses as well. And how do you address that fear is what a process will be required. You will need a process, you will need a method to address that emotion of fear at that point of time. And the good thing is it all can be learned, it all can be addressed. The second emotion is greed, the completely opposite of fear. You open a position, you invested some money, and then suddenly you see the market rallying and you are making money. And you're making money and making money, and then you want to input more money, and then suddenly you find that thing doesn't work. That will also result into the losses. That will also result someday into having a huge loss in your portfolio. The third emotion, which is also kind of driven by fear, is hope. You had a position and markets didn't work very well as you were expecting. And since market didn't work very well, you're holding on to that position, hoping that the market will reverse, hoping that your position will turn into positive sometime. And that is hope. Similarly, regret is also one of the very powerful emotions. You open a position and you booked like 5 or 10% profit, and then suddenly you see that the whole stock or that underlying or that position were making a killing. But by the time you're already out of position, so you will have this feeling which says, hey, I wish I could have been there for a little longer. So these emotions can really affect your trading. And then you have to have a right winning mindset to address these 4 emotions. But even the mindset has 2 parts to this, whereas the very famous research by Ms. Carroll was published in a book called Growth Mindset. 2 types of mindset, a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. So fixed mindset will tell you exactly, hey, I know it all. I know how it can be done, and etc. and etc. But let's not focus on that. We're going to talk about how do you have a growing or a winner's mindset to address those 4 emotions. And then I'm going to give you some 4 or 5 tools that can help you develop that growth mindset. Okay, so the growth mindset is always in the mode of learning. It's positive. It tells you that yes, you can do it. And you have all that it takes to be a winner in that field. So what are the top things you need? What are the key tools or key habits that you can develop that will help you to have a good growth mindset to work and to achieve your consistent results? The very first thing is going to be to thinking positively and having a belief, a core belief that you can do it. So you're going to literally write it down and make sure that you're addressing it. And it is called core belief of, yes, you can do it. Then once you are done with that, then the second portion of this is going to be is that you got to stick to a proven process for at least 45 days to develop new habits. Develop new habits that are productive, the habits which will help you to reach your goal, the one thing and the only one thing, which is your goal and consistency. Then the third thing is going to be surrounding yourself with the like-minded people. You want to be surrounded with the people who inspire you. Choose 5 best people. That may be part of community, that may be your friends. Look around the people who really inspire you, drive you to make a new change, give you hope, give you ideas, and give you all the good things that actually pushes you towards reaching your goals. That's the third thing. And then the fourth thing is really about making sure that you also exercise, because without an exercise you can't have a healthy mind, and if you don't have a healthy mind, it's not really going to help. So you got to have a good habit of exercising. Now all these things individually, I mean, you can read on internet, you can read tons of books which will tell you how to develop the mindset, etc. But what I'm sharing with you is from a practical purpose, is that if you are surrounded by a good 5 friends, you're surrounded by a good exercising habits, and you are having a core belief that yes, you can do it, and you have a proven process, then what you need to do finally is to find a good mentor or a coach or a guru or someone who has done there, who has been doing it, who can cut short your learning period. And by doing that, it will act like a GPS who helps you to go from one part to other part. So now if you were to imagine a situation that you want to go from one town to other town, you need to first decide which town do you want to go. And that is driven by your first core purpose, your belief that you can do it. And why are you doing all this? And the second thing is going to be the choosing that vehicle that allows you to go from one place to other place. And then there is a road that you will be traveling on, right? And then that road may not be familiar to you, so you need a GPS or you need a map that guides you through that process. So once you have those few things in your hand, you know exactly where you're going and what it takes to reach your goal. To my friends, this is what is about a mindset. You can read tons of books, but based on my humble opinion, what I think, if you follow these 5 things, you put that together into a practice for 45 days, you will see dramatic improvements and dramatic change in your mindset. In the moment, for the moment, this is Manoj, and in the next video, I'm going to talk about the importance of money when you want to be a good trader or investor. Why and how money plays that role, what is actually the secret formula of acquiring money, and how you, even without having money, can start to acquire money. Don't miss that out. Make sure that you watch the complete videos of this series on how to become a good trader or good investor. And if you have not yet clicked the subscribe button or the bell icon, this is the time to do that. Make sure you do it right now so you can keep on receiving my notifications directly into your inbox. See you next time. See you in the next video.